Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Couch Coaches Snippet. I am your host, Billy Trice, like always. Hope everybody's having a good day. But, or night rather, I should say. But today's snippet will be on Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, their relationship. Kyrie last night after his win against Toronto came out and talked about how he had to call LeBron and apologize, and they just really had a nice kumbaya moment, I guess. And so he talked about that in his post game interview last night, and so here it is. Watch it before I give my viewpoints on what happened.
I can't expect that they're going to get it right away either. So it was a big deal for me because I had to call Bron, and tell him, like, I apologize for being that young player that wanted to everything at his fingertips, and I wanted everything to be at, my threshold. I wanted to be the guy that led us to championship. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted to be all that, and the responsibility of being the best player in the world and leading a team is something that's not meant for many people. And Bron was one of those guys that came to Cleveland and tried to really show us what it's like to win a championship. And it was hard for him. And sometimes getting the most out of the group, it's not the easiest thing in the world. And like I said, only few are meant for it or chosen for it. And I feel like the best person to call was him because he's been in this situation. He's been there with me where I've been the young guy of being a 22-year-old kid and wanting everything. He wanted everything right now, coming off an all-star year starting, and then, this heck of a presence comes back, and now I got to adjust my game to this guy. And, you take it personal, but at the end of the day, he just wants what's best, and he has a legacy he wants to leave, and he has a window he wants to capture. So I think what that brought me back to was like, all right, how do I get the best out of this group of the success they had last year, and then helping them realize what it takes to win a championship.
Now, after watching it, hope you have a better idea of what the whole situation was and how it went down. So, previously, a few weeks ago, well, actually about a week ago or so, Kyrie Irving, blatantly criticized his team, talking about how they're soft, they don't know how to be a championship team yet, yada, 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 things of that nature. His teammates didn't like his comments. Kyrie did apologize and did think that he could have worded it and said it better, and didn't really mean to hurt anybody's feelings. So then he talks about last night, that video that you just saw last night. He says these comments and he talks about how he talked to LeBron right after that game. And he talks to LeBron, talking about how he used to be that young guy and how hard it is to be the guy on a team, and when you're a superstar on a championship team or a team that has a possibility of going deep into the playoffs and winning a championship, you are sort of like a coach in a fact where you have to manage a lot of personalities, and especially when you got young guys, like Kyrie does currently now, and like Kyrie was when LeBron went back to Cleveland. Even LeBron James. Colin Cowherd made this great point today when I was watching him. LeBron James was just a great player before he went to Miami. When he went to Miami, he learned how to win a championship because he didn't win one before he went to LA. I mean, before he went to Miami. It wasn't until after he was with D Wade, Chris Bosh, not so much Chris Bosh, but D Wade, because he's won a championship before. You have a Ray Allen who's a savvy veteran, who can enlighten you and show you different things and just make you grow up, build yourself as a man. And so that's really what happened for LeBron. He went to Miami and he learned all these things, and D Wade kind of took him under his wing a little bit, and then D Wade let him flourish. And that's the same thing that I think LeBron James was trying to do with Kyrie. But the thing with Kyrie was that he was trying to run before he was walking. And that's why I think Kyrie had so many struggles in the beginning of his career, carrying a team, because he felt as though I'm doing what I need to do. And he didn't so much care about his teammates and how they were affected and how they were intricate pieces of the puzzle. And so then we circle back around, and now Kyrie's the guy on his team. He leaves LeBron because he wants to be his own superstar and wants to be his own guy. And now he's starting to see some of the things that LeBron James was trying to tell him and trying to get him to understand, because now it's happening to him. It's kind of like parenting. Granted, I'm not a parent yet, but I kind of get how it works. As a child, you resent your parents sometimes and you don't really understand certain things that they do or why they do them. But as you get older and as you grow up, you start to see, well, I see why my mom did that. I see why my dad did that. I see why they did some of the things that they did because they were looking out for our best interests at heart. The same thing here. LeBron James was trying to show Kyrie how to win. He already had won in Miami. He already knew how to do it. But now he was trying to spill his knowledge into a young star playing for a team that he's always loved his whole life. And, Kyrie was combated it and he just didn't want it at the time because he was young and dumb. And it happens to all of us. It happens to each and every one of us. But it's just at a higher magnitude because he's a professional basketball player. But, so some of the comments that I just thought it was great that Kyrie could literally just open up like this and share this with the world and share that kumbaya moment that him and LeBron finally had because Kyrie was low-key getting a bad rap, and I also do feel like he did do this to help his own persona and persona in the media, I would say, because Kyrie's starting to he was starting that rap as like a brat and a guy who's just always complaining, and for him to come out and share this moment means a lot because now people are understanding that he's human, he's a man, and he's growing. Kyrie came into this league at what 19, 20, he didn't really have time to grow. He was with Coach K for a little bit, but he was one and done. He didn't really want to be there, and he didn't even play that much because he got hurt. So he got into the NBA. He was a young kid. He was very talented, but never really had time to grow into a man. And now he's finally doing that, and it's just great to see. But I do thank you guys for watching this Couch Coaches snippet. Please like, please subscribe. Thanks, guys. Really do appreciate it. Have a great day.